Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Germany episode number 16. So there's a few announcements before we dive into the game here. First of all, Finnish Jaeger submitted some ship designs. These are the ones that you can actually load in the game. So these have all been now created. If I double click on any of these, hello, we actually see something interesting. So this is the Hamburg class, and plenty of secondaries, which she definitely has. Anyway, that's one good thing. The next thing is it took a lot of effort, and we're looking forward to the roleplay by John Wimsby. I can't remember. However, the Bismarck Archipelago is once more German. For those of you who are not in favor of editing the save game to give me that, well, let me alleviate your fears that it'll ever happen again. It was a lot of editing. I mean, there is a simple way you could just change the thing, but I actually wanted to change it so the fortifications came back. I took the effort to delete the fortifications from the British just in case it would cause any problem. I renamed all the ships. So that, anyways, there was a lot of editing behind. It took probably more than an hour's work, which I will never do that again. And on top of that, it doesn't really amount to anything. The entire monthly budget, I think, went up by 100. And what's worse is actually the maintenance on these two air bases, plus the maintenance on the two batteries, the two 6-inch guns, which I modded back for us, is actually higher. The net monthly balance dropped by 50. So it's not a good thing. It doesn't make any positive impact. It kind of showcases for you how insignificant the colonies are, except for maybe a prestige or really a pride standpoint. I mean, prestige in-game term, but I'm talking about, there's some kind of happy feeling you get by having more German flags or whatever your player nation flags are all the way around the world. So it probably is better off just take pieces. I mean, I think they've crunched the numbers. Somebody has crunched the numbers. I've seen it, and it's always better in a piece to not take any territory because you get double the value to your yearly budget. Now, I guess that's kind of offset by the fact that you are not taking money away from the enemy. So depending on who you're fighting, England, you might choose to just take the territories away to minimum. I don't know if it's actually compensated by taking it away from the... If you're in the war reparations, if your monthly balance going up by some amount, which is double whatever the colony value would be, I don't know if that's compensated in the AI nation by having that exact taken out of their budget. I don't know. It makes sense that it is, but I'm not sure if it is. It would also make sense to me in a way that if the game didn't do that. Okay, so that's awesome. We can roleplay that somebody was saying, even the invasion which was planned for the Lautang Peninsula, the forces diverted. The roleplay that John Wisby had kind of set up was this cloak and dagger affair to get the people to revolt. That's all fair to me. It doesn't... obviously, let's not dwell on that too much. Next thing. Oh, what? Caribbean, minus 3,500. What's happening here? Do I have some people in foreign... Oh, let's go to active fleet. Does that make it better? No. It claims that one of these guys is not here. Well, hopefully that... I don't know if this is because I had to do some save game editing. I tried my best. I didn't obviously want to go forward a month. But I think we'll find out in a moment if this all just crashes, whether or not my save game editing was working. Anyway, so one of the things I want to design, we don't have the money yet. These are the upcoming things just to, give you a piece of my mind, essentially. Not in a bad way this time, but just literally to share my thoughts. I want to build a minesweeper next. Looking at area, we have 220 for mine laying. That's not that much, but we have 0 minesweeping, so we want some minesweeping. We're going to get a very cheap class destroyer and just build a crap ton of them, and then we'll station them in pretty much everywhere. We will probably go with short range because once they're stationed, I don't suspect they'll move. They'll be on convoy or trade protection. I guess that all they have to do is be in the area, and they could be doing trade protection or not, as you wish, to do mine sweeping. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens. 2 firepower, top speed. This is a fighter. 88, 74. Okay. Well, we could take that thing on. Oop, it's got depth charges, which is good. You want to know, what was it? Firepower 2. So people were laughing at the Messerschmitt having 0 firepower. That is pretty funny. I didn't even notice it, but 0 firepower is pretty useless on a on a fighter. It's the only thing that's probably the thing you prioritize when you're making a new one. So this is better maneuverability, lower toughness, better range, better speed. So it's a yes. 600, can we afford that? Sure. Okay, so what's the plan now? We're very close to going to war with France. I'm okay with that. We had the beer halls waiting in Southeast Asia. Now that we have a new Dreadnought being constructed, I actually am going to start building. I don't know if even these will get finished. The Blukers will get finished in time for the upcoming war. Probably not. However, I'm going to get started on one more, because I think even though... Wait a second. Oh, ship renames. That's the other thing. There were a few light cruisers here, which were actually already... Oh, I think this one has eluded me. If I'm not mistaken, this one is already one which has sunk or is in the game. No, it's not. Okay, it's fine. Good. You're fine, Colin. I did some renames on a few of them that had already been sunk and were already being resurrected. That's just the way the ship game file works. Is it prioritizes the ship names at the top, which is good when I want things to go in order. But unless I remove those, once they're sunk, they are immediately put back to top priority. So I just cycle those to the end of the list, which is what I'll do every like 3 or 4 videos. Just cycle the sunk ships, or if we disband or scrap any, I'll cycle those to the end of the list. Anyway, people were asking about maybe moving up naval aviation or shipboard operations to higher research. So I did a little bit of experimentation off camera with seaplane scouts. So we have seaplane scouts, but what do we have? Okay, so we have larger seaplane carriers. That means we actually can make an AV. So seaplane carriers, the first thing that allows you to do. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and I'll make an announcement in the next video. But as far as I understand, that allows you to make destroyers, or, well, probably more likely light cruisers or any other ships with a few aircraft on them. But the larger whatever seaplane carriers allows you to use the AV, the seaplane tender or seaplane carrier, whatever you want to call it, which is just a dedicated seaplane, and this can hold more aircraft. So 12 is what it wants to use here, but I think you're limited to 4 on a normal thing. But even if you aren't, I don't know. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what the whole advantage of this class is. They probably are just supposed to be very quick, light. They're not armored. Can you armor them? Let's find out. Ship, okay. Armored, yep. It's actually, okay, so you can armor them. Overweight, yeah, what if we just dump some more weight? Yep, so it actually does work. You can put armor on them. I don't know if you'd want to or not. I mean, these shouldn't be in combat, but if they get into combat, would you want them to fight? What kind of guns do you want to put on them? Those are questions for another time, because we don't have the balance quite yet to engage in this. So that means that the battleship we build should automatically get a name for it just fine. So I want to build up a lot of our new submarines. I really want to build up submarines for the next war so that we just stomp the crap out of whoever we face. And this monthly cost being only 3.5 is so... I mean, usually Dreadnoughts, I'm used to them costing 5 million. So this is a very cheap ship for all the value we're getting out of it. And I haven't ever done this very slow Dreadnought this late in the game. I mean, this was late in Rule of Waves 1. We now have a long ways. We're not even halfway done with Rule of Waves 2. But I've never tried this before, so this is an experiment. People are always going to leave feedback in the comments, and I appreciate this. That's why I make such an effort to respond to them, so you guys know you're being heard. Excuse me, I'm still a little stuffed up, but one thing I want to say about this is an experiment. It may be a failure, and I know a lot of people might play Captain Hindsight and say, you should have made it faster. It may end up being a great ship. I actually have this strategy in my head that I want a battle cruiser, which is fast, but maybe a little. I'm thinking 14-inch guns, and I'm just gonna make it pretty well armored. It'll be a true German battle cruiser, and I want this to be just something which herds the enemy fleets back towards my Blukers. So that's the idea. I'm gonna have this the shepherd dogs basically, and then to herd the fleet where I want them, and then the big guns on the Blucher. And it's a nice looking ship. I really think that this configuration, which was very, very common in World War II, I mean, many ships around the time of World War II, this 3 triple gun configuration, I think the first one jumps to my mind, but a lot of ships use this. So I'm pretty happy about that. And with 9 guns, she's, outgunning. I don't know, in Rule the Waves 2 or in Rule the Waves in general, probably people use more guns than typical, but okay, triple bottom, that's good. Superimposed X, this is hilarious. We don't have superimposed on our normal ships. It shows you, this is, having a hard time laughing and breathing at the same time, but this shows you how hilariously far behind we are in terms of research. We should have gotten, you can see that superimposed B turret, we don't have superimposed X. Superimposed X is a 1905 technology. It's 12 years overdue. So much so that we now know how to put them, is it true? Tell me it's not true. It should forbid them still, right? Let's just pretend. Yeah, it does not allow me to do it. So it allows them on light cruisers, but it won't allow them. Anyways, obviously this is kind of a bug research. I might even have to submit this. You should not obviously be able to get light cruisers with. It might even be that my game is bugged, that I'm not able to get superimposed X. I don't know. No, that's not true because they're unrelated categories. Light forces and torpedo. It's just probably expected. There's no way you'll get this later. And we, by the way, have this on medium, and we have ship design where the superimposed X comes from. We have this on high. For some reason, we're just cursed. And we've had some good technologies. Let's look at those naval guns. They're just pouring in. So I don't want to complain about the research overall, but there is some weirdness going on. Okay, so this is a queue for us to build up a few more Blukers. I don't know. I want like 6 of them. Do we want to go to war? We probably want another couple months, which I can buy, actually, by choosing any other nation. If I choose somebody like Italy, we'll be safe, or Japan will be safe. I mean, we can't choose Japan. Russia. Italy would probably be the safest one. Or I could just say anyone. Which might kick us over the edge with France, in which case I might as well just say France. This is tough. Why are these decisions so tough? I mean, it's just because I overthink everything. And I think a little bit of that comes with when you know your view, your decisions are being judged by the public. Gives you a little bit more pause. I think Italy is actually a good decision because we want the budget. And tensions with Italy don't really matter. Our budget's positive thanks to, of course, the finishing of those cruisers. So we'll get another one. What's this one going to be called? The Tirpitz. I might leave the Tirpitz even for a ship class at some point. Or would that be the Bismarck class? Do we have a Bismarck yet? Anyway, let's just go with whatever it has. Okay. It's not going to change that one. Yeah, and also, something to consider, we should be... I don't think we need to build up the dock size, but we should be building those minesweepers. Okay, so let's just build this minesweeper. I have to get it over with. More designs. I love designing. I mean, my peacetime is probably my favorite. You want to go to war every now and then to test out how your designs are doing, but... Okay, so heaven forbid I build something sensible. No, this is a minesweeper. Its job is going to be minesweeping. So we want minesweeping gear. We'll get mines if we can. Probably not, because I think that if I do this, whoops, we need at least, so let's get one gun forward, one turret in the back, one torpedo for now. The game doesn't allow you to build like a dedicated minesweeping destroyer, which I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that there could be something you'd call. They'd probably be called destroyer escorts, but which is that? Are we just trying to call those corvettes? I don't know. I mean, they're not the same as the corvettes are in this game, but or maybe they are because they're heavy enough. The reason why I was going to say they aren't the same is because corvettes 600 tons and less are considered like captured or commandeered fishing vessels or merchant vessels that are just told, okay, we're putting you to military use. Anyway, I'm thinking like a 300 ton short range, because all these need to do is park in a C zone. 20, 21, something like that. I just want to make sure that the cost for the engines is not too high. Could go to, well, does this cost money? No, it just increases weight but not cost. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's go down to 22. What am I trying to do here? Let's increase this tubes. Well, that costs a lot. Get this way up. I want this in a battle not to be in a battle ever, first of all. Oh, is it true? Yeah, see that was an error. Why is that not updating? I don't think it's worth her carrying 4 mines, but I mean, hell, what are we going to do with her anyway, right? She can't do anything else. Short range, which she doesn't appear to need? Yeah, she does not need it. Okay, well, why make it if you don't need it? Probably can't get 23. We could if we wanted, but I mean, 22 is going to be fine. She's not supposed to be in any battles. Oh. Yeah, that's very expensive. Not going to want that. We do have depth charges. That was the first technology that we researched in this turn. Conning tower? It's just bizarre. We can get 1.5 conning tower on her. I don't know why we're going to do that, but we will. Because it's free. She's a minesweeper. That's the minesweeping equipment that just surrounded the bridge and protects it somehow. Anyway, I mean, we don't really have any goal for this ship, right? So she can get 200 guns for nothing. I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? This is it. So there's extra tonnage available. So be it. But her only goal is to do minesweeping, so we just want to keep her pretty cheap. Be very interested in knowing what her ASW is, but probably 1. So apparently putting minesweeping equipment on any ship reduces its ASW by half, rounding down. Okay, so rework the design. I mean, we actually got 8. What? How did this go to 8? We can build a conning tower to... This is the most invincible conning tower ever. I won't do it. I'd rather, I mean, honestly, get another 2. How difficult would that be? Is that preposterous? Yes. Well, we know that she's not going to be useful for anything but torpedoes. Ammo allowance a little bit on the low side for 3 torpedoes. I mean, I wonder... It's free. Okay, I might as well take it if it's free. We could take the mines down by 1. Well, what's the difference between 3 and 4 anyway? Actually, no. This is a strategic vessel. Let's keep the mines up because technically that's the most valuable thing on her. I guess as a strategic vessel, she's not going to be firing any rounds per gun anyway, so I don't see any... She really could be a short-range ship, but okay, let's just imagine there's a situation where we want more minesweepers in a particular area. So we will have to, well, who cares, redo it, but yeah, as I said, I don't care. Okay, let's do it. And then just build a ton of her. Give it maximum publicity. Just waiting to go to war. The reason why I'm happy with the other tensions rising and stuff, it's giving our ships, our light cruisers, time to work up. Okay, so that's fine. Wait, I didn't do anything. You can't just save and quit? Oh my god, whatever. It's 20. I don't really care that much. So if you go back to your rework, you really cannot. You have to close out and build. I thought you could just save it. Nothing has changed, and it would just let you go. But no. Japanese can always. I'll sell stuff to them and draw improved. Well, our armor quality on our common tower would be better if we redesign it. I'm not gonna do it. Just build the damn thing. All right. So maintenance cost of 7. I know that this maintenance cost. Fuck. Damn it! I just did it. I'm an idiot. I mean, it's fine because this thing does not matter. It's very cheap. We didn't want to call it the Ulysses anyway. We want to call it the Bratwurstel. The Bratwurst. Okay, so this, I actually want to take this down by 1 because I know. Yeah, perfect. I know that we can do this without maintenance of 7. We can get maintenance of 6, and I think it's worth it to try. Let's see if this works for our maintenance. It's 100. I mean, we're throwing away pennies, but we're just really more of an experiment than anything. Then, while we're at it, let's get another Blucher. That's the 5th and probably the final one. Tirpitz. Okay, so Tirpitz will be in this class after all. Early air-launched torpedoes. Wow! We got it. Finally! A new battlecruiser awaits us now. Okay, so that's the last Blucher. Now it's up to... I cannot believe it took so long. 1917. This is surely a record. Stolen shipboard. Damn it. They are supposed to be the ones with the better shipboard aircraft operation technology research, but... Okay, let's rework the design. Wait. Yes. Okay. I don't think there's anything I want to change. She's still fine, right? Okay, let's just close, go to build. Maintenance cost is still 7. Let's delete this design. So the maintenance cost of this still being 7. Now I don't think I can open it. If I open it, does it work? Yeah, it doesn't. I have to build it as it is, or maintenance of 7. How did I get it? It must be the torpedoes actually have some maintenance cost, which I'm a little bit surprised to hear. I don't think torpedo maintenance would be very costly at all. It's their surface. I mean, it's easy to... They're very easy to maintain, I would say. Very easy. But maybe they kind of extrapolate the cost of refitting your torpedoes into that. So I kind of do want to just go back. Well, it's a strategic ship. 21 versus 22, why do I really care? I could go short range on it now. Yeah, and then get her up to 22 again. Give her more ammunition. Leave her a little underweight. Or this goes to the conning tower. Nope, not to the conning tower. What? All this effort just to remove damn minesweeper. But this will be the minesweeper we use until the end of the game. So I might as well just spend a little bit of time goofing around. We only are going to do this once. We're going to essentially come up with a design which I think works, and then probably use that for all the series we use after this. Okay, battleship, and this is War with France. There it is. I knew it, but it's perfect, and I think we're ready for that. Huh. All right, well, first, our battle is hopefully going to include our Gneisenau's. And I don't know if we... Oh, no. Oh, in fact, exactly, yes. Oh, my God. Get out of there. We need you. We need you to be a carrier. Don't want to lose her. So, what was the objective? No, I don't remember if this is just an unexpected battle, if I remember. And France, so we're not fighting England. Do we have control yet? Not yet. Do we spot? No. What? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There he goes. Pause. Okay, good. Back to war. And we got the ships we needed to, at least. And honestly, it's going to be nice to have the higher budget. I think we're going to go up to 20, which should not test our Gneisenau's too much. So let me take a look at these one more time. 14-inch turrets, quality 1, fantastic. Good turret armor, a little bit weak in the belt. Deck is 2.5. 7 guns per side. These are case mounted. Weather is bad, so the secondaries are not going to do as much because of case. Okay, well, that's good. And apparently our experience in all those battles has given us good crew quality. That maybe that's just the resting estate for us using the what's it called, the training, the crew training. It cost us a bit of money. So what's their max speed? These are the Schlichtings. Oh, that's nice. We have the Schlichtings out. And these have the heavier armored turrets. Fantastic. I'm very excited to see these in action. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 gun broadside. So these will actually be, speed limited to 22 knots means that we might as well be going around 22 knots whenever we see the enemy. Which I think will happen if we just go straight. We'll be surprised if we just miss them, but it could happen. I guess we missed them. Visibility is not even that bad. Well, it's 20,000. I don't think that they're east of us, so they must be west of us. Okay. Funny enough, what's your max speed? 22, yeah. So going up to 20 is actually a big deal. Let's fan these guys out a little bit more to the west. I think we've already missed the enemy fleet. Oh. It was over. I had space, but we torpedoed an enemy battlecruiser. This will give us a free look. It looks like it would have been a really fun fight. Did they? Yeah, they were off to the west. Let's take a look at their battlecruisers and see how we would have done. Oh man, give it to me. Give me another chance, game. Let me fight them. Oh, we would have done well. I want to even take a look at that one more time just to see their max speed. 25. So we would have even. Oh man, what a bummer. That's a little disappointing, but I think we would have won that one very easily. So just build her. Stop. Her maintenance cost is now down to 6. I don't know how. I don't know what I did, but short range. It must be the short range. I don't know. Anyways, get a bunch of them. Yep. Because we are going to take some mine hits, and I don't want that to happen. Short range actually not going to help us in this war. We can only help out in Europe itself. All right, let's start maneuvering some of the ships around as well. Yeah, so France. Let's look at invasion range. See where we need to be a little bit. Okay, so how is your situation? Angola has possible issues. Luanda, we want an airship base. Okay. And probably another fortification in Angola. She has what? 2. Angola. Yeah, 2 6-inch guns. That's actually pretty good. I think we're okay with that. I think we've pretty much invasion-proofed ourselves. Not completely, but to a degree enough that we shouldn't be. Well, shoot. I mean, let's see. Can we set this as we can? Okay, so this is something to think about. West Africa. We don't want to be invaded. Nothing in the Pacific. Well, beer halls. I regret to inform you that you've been misplaced. Sure, I mean, sticking it out here is great and everything, but there's only one place where the invasion's... no. I think this is too far away. Yes. Okay, good. So let's go. We don't know what their invasion range is, but I'm guessing that they don't have 350. Hoping, I guess. Nothing else matters anyway. The only one that they might have that we would be surprised by is the Indian Ocean. Yeah, they're definitely too far away everywhere else. So, we want to sortie out to West Africa, which thankfully we have really good base capacity there. And yeah, so we can possibly invade a colony, Middle Congo. Okay, so let's start by getting our ships onto ASW, the Glückstads, all to trade protection. The Bockenheims are part of our fleet, and we're satisfying this by ×3, which is a good number. I'm pretty happy with that. Our submarines are now going to be going active. We'll see how many do we have? Some of these are coastal, but we have, we have 91, of which 23 are coastal, but that's almost 70 medium-range submarines. They're not great in terms of reliability. I prefer 70, but at the same time, they're not terrible. 64 is not terrible. What's 46 is terrible, yeah. Okay, so let's move some ships to West Africa if we think we have an advantage here. What's the ship status? 201, 334 to 201. Wow. Huge number advantage there. And what I think we want to do is... okay, so let's take a look. Wow, we have lots of mine laying as well. No mine sweeping yet, but that'll change. Okay, so West Africa, we have tonnage requirements anyway. I don't think any of these other ones matter. Wait. Yeah, so we have tonnage everywhere that we need stuff, which is good. I don't think they can... I don't know what dominating the seas, that pop-up event, I don't even know what causes that, but... Okay, seeing that as it is, I think that we should get some Hamburg classes. So the beer halls are gone. They won't be picked for fights in Northern Europe. The Hamburgs are not. So I think we want to move some of these down to West Africa. Maybe just 3? That's 27 points. We should still have an advantage. West Africa. We also want to think about moving some of our Mosels. Maybe an additional Mosel down to West Africa. Okay. And what are our short-range ships? Those, and we have mines on these destroyers. Those are not short-range. So nothing is short-range other than that. Now, as far as ASW goes, that's universal. Trade protection is universal. So the only area stuff we need to worry about is mine laying and mine sweeping. Okay, so what is our mine? Who are carrying our mines? It is our Glückstads. No, sorry, our Bockenheims. And they have 10 mines each, which means that, let's just do the math, make sure it's all checking out. 22 times 10 is equal to 220. Perfect. Okay, good. So that means even putting 4 mines on a ship, if you have 3 ships, that gives you another 10. I have a feeling that events are triggered by, divided by 10, essentially. I'm just guessing that it's rounded to the nearest 10 for game event rolls and all that. But yeah, I have no proof about that. It could be based on the exact number. But even then, even if it is based on that, you should get some value out of low mine ships. Okay, so what else do we want to do? We probably want to put one of our battle cruisers on trade protection. Okay, so let's see what happens. We should blockade them. Philippines. Yes, actually, yes. Quite. We don't even have one. Submarine is sunk. Okay. Another one. Wow. Okay, well, they're doing work. Oh, look at this. Our large liner is sunk by a French submarine. Wow. So I think that increases unrest in the other nation. I'm not sure. Holy cow. Well, wow. Things are going very well so far. Convoy defense will accept. They decline. Wow. What the heck? France, you're just falling apart very quickly. Ugh. We'll decline this. I'm a little bit scared about... Yeah, we are blockading. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, trigger the invasion. France has 26 points there. We are not going to trigger it with 16. 16. 3 times... How did they figure? Sorry, 1 second. I need to just blow my nose, so I'm going to mute the video real fast. 1 sec. Okay, so I'm not really sure why that is 16 points. Light cruisers are 3, which means 13. What? This just doesn't make sense. Oh. Interesting. Even though Luanda is close enough, supposedly, it won't let me invade. Okay, well, then let's just live out the blockade. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do. Okay, so let's actually take a look at what we're doing. We're sinking 1, no, friendlies 3, we sank 10. My goodness. 89, oh my gosh. Indian Ocean had 1 casualty, so complete battle. Accept. They decline. Convoy attack, we accept. Let's see what we have here. Battle cruisers? Hooray! Alright, only 2, unfortunately, because I said 1 on trade protection, but that's supposed to catch theirs. Alright. Spotted enemies. Line ahead. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Get all my ships to the stuff I like. Squad max. Get these guys up to speed. Visibility. Poor. Daylight. Not a lot of daylight left. Wait, that's twilight. I mean, that's, it's essentially morning, daybreak. So why did it say that? Twilight. Oh, it's sunrise will be in that. Okay, good. It should probably, is twilight maybe dawn? Twilight I think most people associate with night. Maybe that's okay to also call the morning daylight, but I don't think so. Okay, so everyone up to 20 at a minimum. And let's see where we can go from there. It's been a while since we've had a battle. This is good. Okay, so wind is on the north. Let's pursue. By the way, are our divisions? They are sensible. Okay, good. I figured this was a light cruiser. I'm thinking that we'll end up finding other light, the battle cruisers in this fight. It could be that they have dreadnoughts even. Which would not be music to my ears. The Gneisaus are not that well equipped to deal with enemies. We do, of course, want one group of destroyers. By the way, what's our speed limited to? Okay, good. So the weather is not bad then. It's overcast, gentle breeze. The sea state is apparently not that bad. Good. And 39 minutes. I'm not sure we'll be able to do this battle or not. Let's take a look at what this Galilee is. By the way, quick start. This must be the new ones. The Schlichting. I am so happy about these. I really think that they're going to kick butt. Wow. So this is weird design. They fixed this bug, but... So 2 inches belt, 1 inch shirt. Oh, man. 30 knots is very fast. It has 6 above water mounts, which is, I believe in 1908, illegal. It's probably an illegal design. Let's go ahead and gun her down, though. It was a good start to things, at least. And it'll soon be daybreak. And we'll know exactly what we're up against. Okay, there it is. You guys go to squad max. Actually, kind of want you just like at 27. Just basically keeping up with the... Oops. Battle cruisers. Yeah, we're hitting now, which is good. Give them the... And are they firing? Look at that! Cross-deck fire is currently working. That's... I just have to imagine, I can't remember seeing it lately, but I have to imagine that seeing a ship use cross-deck fire would be very impressive. You actually have the... You'd actually have the gun firing, you know, like, over the hull now. It's interesting. Okay, then these are the possible threats. Okay, you guys got to... The Bockenheims, it's great that our... So, just throw everything onto trade protection that you don't want, and it looks like it's a good decision. So these might be the battle cruisers. I'm actually going to have these guys hold fire until we know what these are. Send one person in after the... Okay, these are cruisers. Okay, well, go ahead and... You no longer have to hold fire. Have we been hitting the galley anymore? I don't... No, 3 hits. 4 hits total, not that many. We do suspect that she will be victorious. I mean, our group... Ah, that's a bunch of destroyers. Oh, but now we found them. Okay, this is good. So, with our armor scheme... I mean, the most important thing for us is to get our cross-deck fire, very narrow window of cross-deck fire to work. So let's angle a little bit more. And we know what it is. It's a Turville. Oh, yes. All right. All right, let's take it to the French. Back off. Give me 28 knots. Catch up. You guys go squad max. Your goal is to just gun down the Galilee. She's a little bit faster, so we, might have some problems doing that, but... Okay, this is it, though. And these destroyers, nearly in torpedo range, but actually because we're ahead, I don't think that they will... Okay, good. We're landing hits now. We have a Turville and an unknown. I have to think that those are not able to hit me. We actually landed nice. How big are these? 500 tons. You know what? 4-inch guns might be doing some work. And we landed a hit on the Galilee, which I'm still happy about. Oh, yes. Yes, let it happen. Dunkirk. Yep. Okay. Well, we're in for it. 9-inch guns on that one. Our 9-inch turret, 10-inch belt versus 8? 8.5, jeez. So we actually way outgun them. I mean, out-armor them. Which means that they will want to close. But we outgun them, so it doesn't matter. We could probably maintain range, and I don't know at what point their guns can penetrate our armor, but at least our turrets are probably going to be okay. Now, where are you? I just want to pull you guys back a little bit more. Oh, sorry. Deck hits and didn't penetrate. Fantastic. Really good. Copenhagen took a hit. Let's pull them back a little bit more. Yeah, they were really... I think that this shows that the game is definitely trying to account for the armor and its min-maxing of where to position itself, which is good. It's very good. What is going on here? 13, you say? I beg your pardon. I think we'll probably just have to detach somebody. Actually, we do need somebody to go towards the transports, right? So, get somebody to do that. Only only thing is make sure don't go too far that you exceed the range. This is very nearly the edge of the range. Slow down a little bit and turn in a little bit. Oh, nice! Double hits and she's on fire. Just like that. 28,000 tons. I think we actually... Yeah, almost exactly spot on the same tonnage. Pretty interesting. And we did land another hit on the galley. But unfortunately, it's been 45 minutes, so I'm going to call this video to a close here. Very excited about this battle. Nice to see that our cross-deck fire is holding up very well. Our 8 14-inch guns are obviously more than a match for the Dunkirk or the Turville. What's more, we're actually... I mean, I don't even know how this happened, but maybe they're 5-inch guns or maybe some other really big inefficiency. Or probably the fact that they were built in 1910. When were our ships built? I don't remember, but they just don't have, even despite having less speed, less guns, or less weight in guns. 9, they have one more gun than us, but I'm sure that 13-inch guns are much less than 14, so I'd take 8 14s versus 9 13s any day. And less armor, everything is a little bit worse. So we're just a little bit surprised that their tonnage is actually not a lot lower, which means that these are probably old ships. And the Turville's just, yeah, done for. So I'm making predictions before they actually happen, but the odds are definitely in our favor once we continue this battle in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.